Hi everyone, we won't fuck around with the starting screen tonight. Hello! Happy... What is the day? I've lost all track of time. Time means nothing. What is time? Who cares? Anyway, I would have been live earlier, but I got home and Pixel's acting weird. I don't know if she's hurt her leg or something. She seems okay, but she's acting weird. So I would have been live, but I just wanted to check on you. Do you want to say hello? Hello. Are you okay? You sit down? Did you maybe just need a bit of a cuddle? Maybe? Would that be nice? Is that what it is? I don't know. She just kind of like stood there being a bit sad. I don't want to have a sad dog. I was wondering I could maybe trick her with some extra food. Maybe. Pixel. Are you hungry? Do you want some more food? Yeah? Do you want to get some? Yeah? Are you hungry? Maybe I could trick you with some food. Hold on, this could be... Hold on, I'll be back. Hold on. I'm really hoping that puts her in a better mood. Anyway, guys, do you like my safari outfit? Hold on. What happened to my scarf? Hold. Also, before anybody comments on my jacket, this was thrifted. I thrifted this. It doesn't fit me perfectly, but I thrifted this ages ago. And it's not that good, but it's falling apart at the seams. It needs a little bit of work. No, I didn't thrift it for 2K. Absolutely fucking not. And it doesn't fit that well. It's a bit short on my arms, but it's a vibe. We're vibing. Can you believe I had my whole outfit in my wardrobe?
Full-blown house deposit.
Kind of cool.
Life, finds a way.
Hey, Vox, 29 months. First subscription of the month. It's giving archaeologist. Thank you. That's what I was going for because I went to a dinosaur exhibition where I got to play archaeologist a little bit, paleontologist even. But the fact that I had my whole outfit in my wardrobe, and I feel like I'm dressed as kind of like Jane from Tarzan right now, sort of. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's giving archaeologist. Okay, but I've got to tell you about my outfit, right? Because it's kind of funny. Hey, Therese, second one for the month, 39 months.
Second.
Anna Sneaky tier 3. Thank you. That's very generous. I'm very grateful, even though you still hate my Irish accent, and that's kind of bitchy. 39 months is a long time. Thank you so much. But life does find a way. And, hey! Bigger, thank you for the gifted sub!
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Karama_SG.
Stop it. Thank you so much.
This is a full-blown house
2
deposit.
weeks!
So
She said 2
2
weeks!
weeks, she said.
It's now been 2
2
years. 2 years. Oh god, I just realized I should really put like lip gloss on or something, but never mind, whatever. It don't matter. I would feel prettier if I did, but never mind. Yo. Oh my gosh, we're all doing it.
Full-blown house deposit.
Oh,
So,
happy first of the month to everybody. Welcome, G-Temp. Jesus Christ.
full-blown house
56
deposit, so-
months, G-Temp.
Damn. Blouse
Stop
hours
it.
over here.
Stop it. And false blouse hours over here. 10 months. Thank you so much. Never seen the smile so big. As I don't know. I've never seen animatronics so big. I actually think that's worth paying to go to.
This is a full-blown
Unironically.
house deposit. So
I'm an adult.
I got invited as a +1 for one of my friends, but I don't know. You guys remember when I put all those hours into Jurassic World Evolution? Do you remember that? Do you remember those times? Does anybody remember that? Because that was so much fun. Anyway, I do not. Yeah, well, my Jurassic theme park was so good. Was this at the museum? So there's this whole fucking exhibition. It's like going to Universal Studios, but for dinosaurs only. It was really cool. And I had a very good time. I'll do a proper post tomorrow so you can see if you're properly influenced. I posted a couple of stories. Were you just a bit hungry? Did you have a rumbly tummy? Is that what it was? But I really feel like I need to tell you about my outfit because I obviously had it all. Like these pants I've had forever, if you've seen them. This is my Yennefer cosplay shirt. It's giving, right? The jacket, obviously I thrifted ages ago, but chat, I bought this scarf a while ago off Amazon and I've never worn it. Do you want to know why? Because it's the weirdest, ugliest scarf ever. False!
False
Thanks for
underscore
gifting
ungifted a
dinosaurs.
tier 1 sub to dinosaurs. They have given 11 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you so much for the gifted sub to dinosaurs. But chat, you can't look too closely at this scarf because like obviously I had it on as a theme, right? But I didn't realize when I bought it off Amazon, the pattern. Look at the pattern on this scarf, okay? And tell me it's not very weird. Guys, it has belts on it and tassels. Why does it have belts and tassels on it? Well, I couldn't see the pattern. It's weird, right? I couldn't see the pattern when I bought it. I just bought a scarf off on Amazon because I was like, whatever. But obviously, because it completes the look, you guys. Obviously, hold on. See? And now, completed. Girl on safari. Would you trust her with a dinosaur? Yes, you would. But you don't look too closely at the scarf. Okay? Don't look too closely at the scarf. But would you trust her with a dinosaur? Yes, you would. Yes, you would. No, I wouldn't. I have prior experience. Well, Tasty, I ran into... Well, I did take a few videos with velociraptors. And do you know I even bought... I never buy merch, chat, but I bought expensive merch. Hold on. Not really. I don't know where it is. Hold on. I think it's in the pocket. It is in the pocket. I don't often do this, but I thought it would be really funny. But I did buy myself one of these. It's just a magnet. I did. No, it's a magnet for the fridge. It's a magnet for the fridge. So I can, you know, have a little dinosaur magnet on my fridge. How they work? Well, it's just a magnet. It's just a... Don't take that with you into an MRI scan. Really solid advice, Trier. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyway, I forgot this event was tonight because my friend Serena invited me long before Grandma died or anything. And then she reminded me last night and it actually gave me something to do today and look forward to. So that was kind of nice. Thank you for the level 1 hype train, you guys. I'm being replaced, yes, with a magnet, Tasty. You're being replaced with a magnet. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome back. I was such a dinosaur kid. how I wasn't diagnosed with ASD is wild. Mood. Whatever, it can do the job. It'll be okay. You come in and you now sit down. You're a good girl. You sit down on your blanket. But chat, it really made my day today, having something to do, and hang out with my friends. It was really nice, and it's really cool. Like, I just imagine being a kid and wandering through something like that. It was that good. Like, when I was a kid, stuff was not that cool. Like, it was cool because you're a kid, but not that cool. Like, that was so, it's just so cool. Like, so cool. I had the best time. Oh, I really did. It was really fun. So, some of those look Disney park level cool. Just wait. I'm going to post a bit of it. But, like, if you're in Melbourne, I would, like, if you're in Melbourne and you have a niece or a nephew or even, like, a kid, I would go. JJ.
So
84 months? Fuck. Uh-oh. Did you go to the previous one there? I didn't get to go to the previous one. I didn't get to go. 84 months, JJ. Lord. I mean, probably... Wait, is 84 months 7 years? Don't tell anyone. Don't do the math. Don't do the math. Don't do the math. I'm just a baby. I'm just a little baby streamer. Don't do the math, guys. Don't do the math. Don't do the math. Nobody do the math. Nobody do the math. But because I forgot about this, we did have to postpone. Hey! No, don't do the math. Miggy! 82 months! Only 2 months
Now let's do the math.
behind. Only 2 months behind. Lordy. I don't know. Chat, that was really cool. Wait until you see some of the little videos. I got to like pat a baby dinosaur. I did. I got to pat a baby dinosaur. And I got to talk to a baby velociraptor and say if it grows up to... You couldn't hear me say it, but I was like, if you grow up to be a moderator, promise that you'll be nice. I don't know if it listened, but I did try and tell it that. It looks like so much fun today. We had so much fun. I wouldn't have listened? Yeah, well. No, well. Before Pokemon existed, Jurassic Park was my childhood obsession. I remember watching Jurassic Park with my dad. But why? Chat, why do you think I loved Jurassic Park? And I will give you exactly one guess. And you can't get it wrong. Because you love Tasty? No. Real Red Hom? No. I mean, Laura Dern? No. Yeah, Sicky Sticky. You got it. Jeff Goldblum. Why? Nah, it's Jeff Goldblum every time. I mean, look, the whole cast, very good. In fact, I'm probably due for a rewatch. In fact, I don't even think I saw the most recent one. But after watching Independence Day, I could do a Jeff Goldblum marathon. I don't think you need to. Honestly, as I was wandering around, I was like, you know, at this point, this is my preferred civilizational collapse. Like, at this point, with the things going the way that they are, why don't we just, like, say fuck it and have a dinosaur island? Thoughts? Could be kind of fun. Maybe, you know? Could be the, you know? You worked in the one in Sydney and you did the baby dinosaur puppetry. Oh, I didn't know. That's so cool. One of the billionaires will do it when they get bored of space. Yeah, well, at this point, I think maybe we just fucking do it. Because how bad can it be? You know? How bad can it be? It can't be that bad.
It's a full-blown house deposit, so...
If no one else has, I'd like to be the first to welcome our new mod, the Raptor Magnets Mixel Spins Mixel Spins
Macca's
Mixel
cookies.
Spins Mixel
Thank you for the
Spins, Mixel
29
Spin.
months. Thank you for your prime. Would you still want it if Elon did it? No, fuck Elon, man. I don't ever need to hear his name again. That guy is just the worst. I don't know what to tell you. That guy is the worst. We could have a Dino Island and an Ice Age Island. See, you get it. You get it. You get it. NASA may have found fossils on Mars. Shut up. Of course Mars is a dead planet. That's probably what's going to happen to ours. And they'll be like, Ice Age Island, we have Antarctica. I read an article today that if the polar ice caps keep melting, time is affected by milliseconds. That's like, it doesn't matter to us if time changes by milliseconds because of the Earth's like axis or like rotation or whatever, but it really does matter to GPS. So like, I don't know, you guys. It's a spicy time to be alive, but we'll just, I mean, in the meantime, have you considered seeing some dinosaur animatronics to just, do you know, the whole time I was going through, I was thinking about my friend who did mushrooms one time. It definitely wasn't me, but my friend did mushrooms one time. And I couldn't help but think of how very interesting that whole exhibition would have been. Could have been. Could have been. She would have loved it, my friend who did mushrooms one time. I think that would have been quite, yeah. I like your scarf, thanks. I'm digging for subs. That's right. What is your favorite dino, pal? If I said anything other than a velociraptor, wouldn't I get in trouble? I love velociraptors. They're so scary and they like to eat people through the grass. You know? Good for you, Blue. We all go through that. Good on you for setting a boundary. Sometimes it's really hard to set boundaries and sometimes you have no choice. Sometimes you're really hurt and someone won't apologize and it's just how it goes. You never know. Life's a bitch and then you die. I'm joking. It's that, sorry, it's not. But good on you for setting a boundary. You have such interesting friends. I'm pretty lucky. Keep in mind, I had no friends. We were talking about this because we went and had ramen after. And we walked past a, what do you call it? Like a gaming place. And in the front, there were poker tables and people were playing poker. And it was like a whole bunch of older dudes just playing poker. And like with gaming machines, like slots. Like one of those sorts of pubs. And I was able to say, like, I had no friends at 19. And the only socialization I had was leaving the house to go to a fucking gaming club to play poker with people 3 times my age. I didn't have any friends. So, like, it was kind of one of those moments for me. It was pretty jarring, actually.
This is a full-blown house deposit, so...
Clash. 65 months? Stop it. Percy, I had so many friends. I really did. I'm really lucky. Like, those people at those poker places were so nice to me. Some silly little 19-year-old girl who had no friends and nowhere to go. Like, because when I quit ballet, all my friends were ballet friends. And then, like, I went to poker and then the only way I started meeting even more people was, when I think about it, getting into a very dangerous car with a probably very dangerous man who then introduced me to less dangerous people, I guess. But like, when I think about it, it's like the things that have had to happen in my life to get to a point where I have friends is pretty interesting. Because, like, you know how sometimes also if you have a boyfriend and you hang out with his friends, you're not really their friend. Like, you kind of are, but you're not really. Like, that was a thing for a while for me too. So it's like, for so much of my life, I really struggled. Like, and my first real girlfriends were working in retail. You are until you break up, and then we have to pick sides because society. Well, that's the thing, but they're like not. I mean, some people have remained nice to me, but 65 months and more to come if we're lucky. If we survive, we'll see. But making friends is really hard. And like tonight when I was walking past and thinking about the things that have happened to me over the last years, in order to have friends, is pretty, I don't know, it's kind of cool actually. I was like, wow, okay, girlie, you have come a long way. You've really come a long way. It only took you 45 odd years to figure out how, but well done. If you choose not to be poor, you could have bought a lot of friends. Yeah, no, I could only afford one. One magnet. Chat, how much do you think this magnet was? Okay, the fit is amazing. Thanks, Matt. Thanks. How much do you think this magnet was? Surprisingly, no one's got it yet. Hi, Annie. In real money or Australian money? In Australian money. $4,000 plus tax. I'm confused by everything happening. Right, I'm actually a paleontologist now. What do you mean? It's giving good paleontology. Do you know what I mean? It's history night. We're digging for subs. It was $14. So, Vic, you were very close. This was a $14, okay? But I would highly recommend going. You don't have to buy a $14 pin like I did, but it was $14. You need a hat? You think I didn't have a hat on? Of course I had a hat on. You think I didn't have a hat on? Of course I had a hat on. I look great in a hat. Honestly, I should be wearing hats all the time. I look good in a hat. I had a very good time. Now it's giving me an archaeologist. This is a like an $8 hat from Kmart, and I never thought it would come in handy, but it's come in handy twice because I wore it for the Cowboy Day at Sovereign Hill, and now I've worn it to be an archaeologist. I mean, stop. Got your money's worth then? For $8 from Kmart? I certainly did. So worth. This is the start of a great possession movie. She's gonna steal the Eiffel Tower or the Declaration of Independence. I got some lemon juice to check the messages on the back, which is like, I'm pretty sure there is a message on the back of the Declaration of Independence that says, don't elect Donald Trump, but they won't let me near it. Pig's getting ready to get into the rep vault. It's true. I have to explore. Hey, Daniel. Hi. 43 months and a sneaky tier 2. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Steal the Constitution and then fix it. Yeah, I was thinking I just might add a few more amendments, like maybe less guns. Maybe like, I don't know, something. I don't know. I would think I would do very smart stuff. Don't worry, I got you. If I'm ever in the position to fix the Declaration of Independence, I will, you guys. I got you. The only way you can fix that thing is to start over? Yeah, well, I might just crumple it up and go again. Oh, brother, how do you manage sudden anxiety? You gotta understand where it's coming from most of the time, but I'm sorry, it's a gross feeling. I'm rich!
Looks good, kid.
Why, thank you. Actually, I am giving Indiana Jones, especially because my dog's named after me, you know what I mean? Quite sad that we have all those guns and can't even win Olympic gold medals in shooting. Yeah, I've seen some very bad jokes about that I will not be repeating because they're very bad, but I did laugh. But they're very bad, and so I won't repeat them. But if you look for them, it's not good. It's not a good time. It's not good. It's very bad, but it's funny. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's sad. It's really sad, but it's a very bad they're very bad joke.
This is a full-blown house deposit, so...
Do we have to do history night tonight? History night means learning stuff, and learn stuff makes my head hurt. Can't you just leave my head nicely ignorant and thought-free? Kappa.
We can do whatever you guys want to do, really, but there is this one tasting history video with Max Miller that we're absolutely doing that I will force upon you. It's not often that I will force a sexy man talking about the history of food on you, but on a Thursday I will do that. Because I'm a gift, and you deserve it, as a treat. Yeah. I've deliberately avoided looking at his channel, so I'm surprised. Yeah. Why can't it be Friday already? Because Friday is tomorrow, and we can't time travel. But it is almost Friday, false. You're welcome, Blue. Also, if you just have like general anxiety, you can do what I do and brush your teeth. My coping mechanisms aren't like cute and sexy and fun. They're not. If I have like physical anxiety where I am anxious for God knows what fucking reason and I can't pinpoint it in my brain, I literally go and I clean my teeth and then I go, what does it taste like and what does it smell like and what does it sound like and what does it feel like, and I just go through and what does it smell, and I just go through the senses over and over, and I'm like, wow, look, you're right here cleaning your teeth, bitch. Well done. Look at you. That's so good. Look at you. Just such a good job. And then at the same time, you're also cleaning your teeth, so it's a win-win. You know? Oh, so that's how you clean your teeth too much? Well, it is possible, but I don't have that much anxious moments these days. Okay, chat, who did it better? What is this? It was me! I did it better for sure. Pick the Australian. I mean, guys, give me a roll. One's a Kiwi. Oh, well, shh. Why did I think Sam Neill was an Australian? Whoops. Oops. Oopsies. Nobody tell Tiny. Now you rock this outfit? Thanks. I had fun. Because we just pretend like we always do when a Kiwi is successful. He is successful, so it makes him Australian. Funny. We're very close to the same, you know. I did pick Bearded Grant because you'd lose. Fair. I mean, whatever. Mum, can we have Jurassic Park? No, we have Jurassic Park at home. Jurassic Park at home. Hey! It's not, it could be worse. It's a vibe. Look, I just wasn't going to get changed when I got home either, so. You were probably confusing him with famous actor. Hey, you guys, do you not remember? I spent at least a week playing Jurassic World Evolution, naming every single fucking dinosaur in that park after a person in chat, only to watch them eat each other. Or escape out their pens. Honestly, turned out to be quite stressful. I did. That was a thing. That was done. I'm sure Tasty's got a clip somewhere. You do look like Laura Dern, do I? I'll take it. I felt like I dressed right for the occasion. You gotta dress safari for dinosaurs, you know? It also gives off Qantas flight attendant vibes. Actually, it's giving Australian, isn't it? I am, you are, we are Australian. Do you know what I mean? Like it's giving waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Yeah, it's giving McLeod's Daughters, isn't it? Nicole Kidman in the Australian movie. Yeah, I see it. I'm seeing it. You just need some crocodile teeth on the hat. Need some corks on the hat. Some corks would definitely give it full Australian vibes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mate. Fucking let's get out bush, shall we? Don't look at me, chat. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't. Stop it. Stop, chat. No, I said no. No. Stop it. Stop looking at me. Stop perceiving me. That was a bad joke. Stop it. Fucking limo. Anyway, how's everybody else's day? What do you mean, who are you, Alan Grant? I'm dressed as myself. Myself, if I was a paleontologist, okay? This is my dream. When I was young and I had my ancient Egypt book, this is what I thought I would be wearing every day. What do you mean I don't get to dig through sand for a living? This is what I thought my life would be with that one ancient Egyptology book. Do you know what I mean? You can't say this isn't what you pictured for your life as well. You know, with the one with the gem on the cover, I can't remember exactly what it looked like, but I can physically remember laying on my stomach, reading it in the study, and being like, I better memorize all of this because it's only going to get harder as I get older, so I got to get all the basics down. Queen. Queen, wait, stop it. I mean, chat, if you didn't have an ancient Egypt phase, do you know what do you know? Do you want to hear my favorite fact? That people were studying ancient Egypt while Egypt was still while ancient Egypt was still a thing. There were ancient Egyptologists, ancient whatever, while ancient Egypt was still ancient Egypt. That's how long ancient Egypt lasted. Like, that's so wild. I thought you were doing Man from Snowy River. Do you know what? If I put my raincoat on instead of my fur coat, I reckon it would give Man from Snowy River, don't you reckon? The Aussie Kid Holy Trinity, dinosaurs, ancient Egypt, and Japan. Stop. 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 Me with my dinosaur, my Tamagotchi, and my little ancient Egypt thing. Hey, and Stargate, because that was the reason I got into Stargate probably is because you know how at the start it's super based on like ancient Egyptology kind of mythology? How do you think I became a giant fucking sci-fi nerd in the first place? It's because Stargate was like, hey, you want to start on this big sandy planet where all of the gold are actually ancient Egyptian god, and you know? If you look for archaeologist woman in Shutterstock, it's literally a 1-for-1. I mean, to be fair, I think I look better. Like, fight me. She doesn't have a scarf on. I have a scarf on. I feel like the scarf adds. What do you mean? The lore is so good. Like, the fact that this is my Yennefer shirt, the fact that these are just my normal pants that I bought normally. Do you know what like, I don't know. I just was so proud when I put this outfit together out of things that I owned. Like, Queen, you know. Time to desecrate foreign lands and sell it to the British Museum. What if I go to the British Museum? I'm not dressed to be an art thief or a thief. Gonna have to go back to dressing as a thief. Honestly, do you want to know why I wore the Yennefer one? Because the collar's so pointy, and I was like, the pointy collar gives. It gives. But like,
it's a full-blown house deposit. So
hey, at the risk, thank you for the 20 months. You will not take our well-earned treasure. No. No one will take our well-earned treasure. The only thing that I was sad about is I couldn't find my earrings. I couldn't find my arrow earrings anywhere. And so I must have put them in a bag or in a pocket or somewhere, and I can't find them. So you're wearing this to the outfit to the Ancient Egypt exhibition at the NGV and make use of it 3 times? I mean, I could. We could make it a series. Because I do want to go to that. I haven't been. Could be an art thief disguised as an archaeologist for a heist. I mean, guys, I don't want to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure this is like cosplaying an archaeologist. I don't know if the actual archaeologists dress this way. I feel like if the archaeologists dressed this way, they'd probably get laughed at, right? Or is this actually how they dress? Archaeologists are okay to culturally appropriate. I'm picturing more denim and flannel. 3 dino clips in Linkies? Stop. Chat, look. Shall we go back to the good old days? Hold on. Are you ready? Wait. Why didn't it open? Well, it won't open in the browser. Weird. Hold on a minute. All right, you ready, chat? Who is she?
That one. Oh no! Oh, they're already fighting! Oh, they don't like each other at all! Who's fighting? Whee! Oh no. Oh no, Mudman! Oh no, Mudman! Oh, oh dear. Oh, no match for a Velociraptor.
Stop. That's so funny. Hold on.
It's our first time.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I know what's going on.
It's our first Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Look.
It's our first Tyrannosaurus Rex. Look at his little arms.
What else? And then this last one. Hold on.
Hello. Who are you? Who are you? Hello. Who are you? Who are you gonna be? Oh no! 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 At task! Tranquilize! Oh my god. Oh my god! No! I need my transporting team to... No! Stop! Stop! Stop fighting! Run away!
What a nice and calm. I was so nice and calm, really. Everything I did was so nice and calm. I was just such a calm gamer. I've always been such a calm gamer. Definitely, there was not a shred of panic there. Just a very nice, calm experience. I'm like, I get my first... Yep. Very good. Yep. Cool. Anyway, so, yeah. Proof. You guys. Proof that in the past I did things other than talk at you. Is this a history of Pixel Day? No. That was just me proving that I was really good at looking after dinosaurs. Clearly. You know? So. Yeah. They are some old clips. Now they just pay a girl to yap. It's true. Chat, now you just pay me to yap. I've been yapping a long time. Pay per se. Imagine if I got paid per word. Those are
Lander 486 gifted a tier 1 sub to Boy Meets Mini.
Linda, thank you for the gifted sub. Yes, those clips were from Twitch. Yep. You do, but we will never tell you which word. I get paid per word, and so if I said the right word, I would be like really rich. $1 a word, perhaps? Anyone? That way I can afford the $14 magnet. A tee. And you say great things? I do. Uh-oh. But after watching Independence Day, I could do a Jeff Goldblum. But after watching Independence Day, I could do a Jeff Goldblum. It's out of context. That's not, I mean, it's not wrong. No lies were told. No lies were told. No lies were told. No lies, you know, I don't even, no lies were told. That's fine. I don't get paid by word, so I have to go to my job now. Rip. I hope it's not too bad. We're on the hill. The hill down to Friday. We are really, if we were rolling cheese, we'd be bouncing all over the place by this point. I might be in a jail cell for a while. Cool, no one cares, Carl. Your first message to this chat is I might be in a jail cell for a while. Okay, and then you write the same thing again. Why do we care? Why do I care? Actually, like if Tasty came in here and said, I'm going to jail, I'd be like, what? Why? What did you do? Like, even if Professor Fappington was like, you know what? I'm off to jail. I'd be like, what? Why? Huh? Why? But you? I don't know you. I know nothing about you. I assume you're annoying. I feel like that's unlikely to happen, but you never know. Yeah, I feel like it's unlikely for me to end up in a jail cell too, but again, you never know. No, like a literal jail cell. Why does anybody care? No, it doesn't sound like a super happy fun time, does it, Professor Fappington? Is this legal aid now? I don't know. Is she giving legal aid? I feel like I kind of do give... I probably do give legal aid a little bit. Does anybody else need some legal aid? I'm not a lawyer, so you probably don't want my legal aid, but I got mad advice. I got you. Legal, but worse. Yeah. I've got some solid advice for sure, Ziz. Got you Donna from Suits, maybe. What a crime. Name one law. Thou shalt not kill. Nah, I got a law. I got a law for you. In order to prove murder, you have to be able to prove intent, which includes two things. Modus operandi, and there's another one. I can't remember, but I did study this in year 12, and it has bits of mens rea. I don't know. There's things. Habeas corpus. And by that matter, any sperm that the man had ejected throughout his life, which was clearly not seeking an egg, could be considered reckless abandonment. That's right, got most of my legal knowledge from Legally Blonde. So. Oh my god, you guys. All this week I've had butterflies. Every time he looks at me, it's totally proposalized. Oh my god. Sorry. This has been a trip. Wait, are we talking about the intent of the man or the sperm? I don't know. Both. Oh my god, there's 2 new tasting history videos. Oh my god, and the most recent one might even be better than the other one.
One of the most famous names...
Stop it! Guys, what to do? The deadly job of a royal food taster with which it has mushrooms on it, and everybody knows the mushroom thing that's going on at the moment. But then the next one, we kind of already know, but hearing Max tell it would be so good because it's the truly disturbing story of Kellogg's cornflakes. Yeah, we all know the story. We all know the story. Why not both? Oh, I guess I can have some sugar and try and stay awake for both. I'm going to need some mad support. I'm going to need some emotional support. I'm done for the day. I had to support some dinosaurs. You guys are going to have to step up. All right. I'm gonna need you guys to carry. I'm gonna need you guys to do a bit more carrying than usual, if that's okay. Please, thanks. Cause always I'm gonna fall asleep, but I'll try not to. If you could support dinosaurs more than once every 6 years, I'd appreciate it. I'm eating in the ASMR way just to annoy you. Now be good. Oh, cruel and unyielding.
Names in the history...
All right, let me set this up.
One of the most famous names in the history of breakfast is John Harvey Kellogg, who made it his life's mission to heal the minds and bodies of America, albeit through some weird, even sadistic practices at times, including electroshock therapy and yogurt enemas. But one of the more tame curatives he promoted, and probably his most lasting legacy, was the invention of cornflakes, the breakfast cereal which I'll attempt to make using instructions from the original patent. So thank you to Trade Coffee for sponsoring this video as I attempt to make the true cornflakes, this time on Tasting
Ever felt like shoving yogurt up your butt, chat? Actually, don't answer that. I'm concerned. Don't answer that. I take it back.
History. Now, in determining how I was going to make these original cornflakes, I looked to the patent from 1895, which is probably the earliest recipe for making these cornflakes. Now, it's very, very long, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, but here are the bullet points. Patent number 558393 for flaked cereals and process of preparing same. First, soak the grains for some hours, say 8 to 12. Second, cook the grain thoroughly. For this purpose, it should be boiled in water for about an hour. Third, after boiling, the grain is then cooled and partially dried, then passed through cold rollers. The purpose of this process of rolling is to flatten the grain into...
I did actually like cornflakes with sugar for breakfast. I did, as a kid. Like, it was up there. Cocoa Pops, Rice Bubbles, cornflakes. I was never a real huge Fruit Loop fan. Like, you wouldn't catch me with a Fruit Loop. I was not into Sultana Bran either. Like, Sultana Bran. Also, a bit of a hot take of mine, which I feel like it could get me in trouble with some of the Australians here, is that I never really liked Nutri-Grain. Like, Nutri-Grain, not my vibe. Which I feel like some people in Australia are probably like, what? Oh my God, Cooper, your sister shoved rice bubbles up your nose? That's awful. I was that freaky kid that ate the Sultana Bran. I have Sultana Bran in my cupboard now. Like, Sultana Bran kind of slaps now. As an adult. I don't know what it is. I quite like it occasionally. Even the other night, I just couldn't be bothered. Wheat Bix. Aww. Aww. I used to have Wheat Bix at my grandma and grandpa's, you guys. I used to have Wheat Bix at my grandma and grandpa's, and it would always just be like, we were kids, and it would always be like one Wheat Bix and like a little bit of muesli on the top with just some sugar. Aw, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
To extremely thin flakes, whereby the bran is broken into small particles. Fourth, after rolling the compressed grain of flakes, it is then baked or roasted in an oven until dry and crisp. And the patent doesn't just apply to corn. He says it could be corn or barley or wheat. In fact, I think wheat was the first thing that they used. But this is kind of where my dilemma is, because he talks about
Do you reckon he's being paid?
putting the entire grain or wheat berry or piece of corn through the roller to make it into a flake. And that description agrees with something that William Kellogg later wrote, saying that it came out in the form of large thin flakes, each individual wheat berry forming one flake. But in other descriptions, he talks about making it into a dough, which would require the grain to be broken up before putting it into the roller, so not entirely sure what was going on in that very first process. So I'm gonna try both.
You're gonna do both for us, Max? You absolute legend.
And see which works best. Now, what is definite about that original 1895 version is that there was exactly one ingredient. Corn or wheat or whatever grain you were using. There was no sugar, no salt, no nothing. It was bland, and it was supposed to be bland because Dr. John Harvey Kellogg said that the most bland plain foods were the most healthful. So for this recipe, I got 2.5 pounds or about 1 kilogram of corn. And Dr. Kellogg did say that it is the corn that was used in hominy grits, so it's a larger kernel rather than the small sweet corn, which might taste better, but I tried it and it makes for some teeny tiny flakes. So take the corn and cover it with water and soak it for about 12 hours. Now, Dr. Kellogg says that this should either be in cold water or hot water above 110 degrees so that it doesn't start to ferment. And so you can keep it in really hot water. I'm not exactly sure how you would do that.
That is big corn, isn't it?
Or you can just do like I did and put it in the fridge overnight. So hot
Doesn't look the same as the corn on the cob, does it? It looks a bit different.
or cold, either one works, just like it works for coffee. hot coffee, and cold coffee, which you can get from today's sponsor, Trade.
True.
Trade is a coffee
Not
subscription
sponsored by
service
Kellogg's,
that delivers
probably.
freshly roasted coffee right to your door. And I'm always looking forward to that little red bag because I always know that it's going to be excellent quality and freshly roasted, being delivered within just 48 hours of roasting.
Wow.
And with over 450 different roasts, they have something for
By the way, I don't think you can get this in Australia, but
everyone. They got your light and dark roasts, your decaf, your espresso, and you can have it hot, or they have a lineup of cold coffees and cold brew. So they sent not only this cold front coffee from PT's Coffee, but also the cold brew system, which makes preparing cold brew incredibly easy.
Wow,
You just
fun.
add the grounds, add some water, and set it in the fridge to brew overnight, and then it's ready to drink. Nice and mild with a bit of cream, just how I like it. And right now, whether you want your coffee hot or cold, you can visit my link in the description, drinktrade.com/maxmiller, and you'll get a free bag of coffee or more when you subscribe to one of their plans.
why would we? We don't cheat on our baristas. True. Actually, I felt really guilty today. Chat, I felt really guilty today because I did get a coffee, but I felt so guilty. And it's just, it was not my usual barista, but anyway, I got it. I just got medium almond milk latte. That's what I got. Hi, Maud. Medium almond milk latte. That's what I always get. And I never watch it being made, right? Anyway, I walk out of the store and I sip it. And I'm like, this tastes too good. This tastes too good to be almond milk. It tastes too good to be almond milk. It tastes too good. And I don't know what she did, but I went back in and I was like, this is almond milk, right? And she was like, yeah. Yeah. And I was like, it tastes too good to be almond milk. But I think she thought I was mad about it or something. But it was just, I don't know. But it was like really good. Oat is not good for my tummy. Oats have something in them that is akin to gluten. Oats, I skip oats now. I don't skip all gluten, but even tonight at the ramen place we went to, I had it with rice noodles. So that was pretty cool. And fine. And I don't really have to skip gluten all that often, really, but I just try to. Look at me, as I just ate Haribo lollies, okay? I have a death wish. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, not the point. Moving on.
That's drinktrade.com/maxmiller to sign up and get a free bag of coffee. And they guarantee that you'll love your first bag or they'll replace it for free.
For free!
Now back to the cornflakes. So once your corn is nice and soaked, the patent says that it should be boiled. So drain the corn and add it to a pot, then fill it with water and
This corn looks fucking weird. I've never seen this kind of corn before. Has anybody worked with this kind of corn? What am I fucking looking at?
bring it to a boil. Cover it up and boil for 1 hour.
Just wish to lend this word to appreciate your immaculate style choices.
Thank you. I wish everybody else in chat would appreciate my immaculate style choices with $5. That would be one way to get rich, but it's fine. I'm joking. Landa, that's very kind. Thank you.
Hour or until it's nice and soft, and make sure to give it a stir every few minutes just to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom
It looks like garbanzo beans or something.
of the pot. Then once it's cooked, drain it again and leave it to cool and dry. And here's where I began testing different ways to recreate this recipe because the
Is this just giant American corn?
patent talks about how each grain or kernel is supposed to turn into one flake. And they had these rollers that they would put them through that would mash them into a flake, and then they would scrape them off.
Yeah, corn ain't this
I
big.
don't have those rollers. They're like industrial rollers. So
No, corn isn't only American. We have corn here. What?
I tried a few different things. One, I tried to put it through a pasta roller. That did not work, and I almost broke my pasta roller.
Oops.
I tried rolling them out with a rolling pin. Not really. So I ended up just kind of mashing them, and it did make it into a flake, but then when I baked them, it really just turned into kind of like smashed popcorn. I don't think that's right. So with almost an entire day of different versions all not working out, I decided I would have to go with a dough. So I put the corn into a food processor and ground it up. Not nearly as fine as cornmeal, but fine enough that when I added a little water, I got something resembling a dough that I could at least roll out fairly thin. So I put that into the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, 220 Celsius, and toasted it for 15 minutes or until it was nice and crispy. Again, I know this is not going to look like the original version, but since the only ingredient is corn, it should at least taste like the original version. Now, before we finish up the recipe, we need to talk about something, and that is a story that has been going around on the internet for many years, saying that Kellogg's Corn Flakes were invented to stop people from pleasuring themselves. And
This is fucking sponsored. If this video is to clear up the masturbation rumors, he's used a sponsor, but Kellogg's is paying him. If this is to clear up the masturbation news, I'm not questioning his integrity at all. I'm not. But what?
while it is true that John Harvey Kellogg was obsessed with what he called the secret sin, claiming that the solitary vice made boys pale, scrawny, hollow-eyed, dull, and
How's it feel, chat? How's it feel?
listless, and could lead to bad eyesight and even psychotic behavior. And while it is true that he had a lot of ways of dealing with this secret sin, including extreme pain to the region or just locking it up in a cage, it seems that making cornflakes was not one of these treatments. Rather,
pioneer.
cornflakes was a way to get
Such a pioneer, guys. He's a pioneer of so many things.
people to chew their food more and to just help with indigestion. Now, is that as exciting of a headline? No, it's not. But I promise you, the story of cornflakes is still really, really cool. Well, today we associate the name
I just don't. The box in the background. I mean, of course, the box is going to be in the background, I suppose. But we're not getting. Are you really going to debunk the masturbation thing?
in Kellogg with breakfast cereal. In the last decades of the 19th century, Kellogg's was synonymous with good health. As director of the Battle Creek Sanitarium in Battle Creek, Michigan, Dr. John Harvey Kellogg was a health guru of the age. He published numerous books and pamphlets, all filled with ways to keep both your mind and body healthy. And so you had people like President William Howard Taft, Henry Ford, Amelia Earhart, and Thomas Edison all converging on Battle Creek to be healed via the treatments of Dr. Kellogg. Now, some of the treatments were pretty tame, things that you wouldn't bat an eye at today. Things like daily exercise, getting a good night's sleep, and a low-fat vegetarian diet of whole grains and other fiber-rich foods. And this was his cure for one of the most common maladies of the day, and that was bad indigestion. And when you look at the cookbooks of the late 19th century, you see that a lot of the food was like meat and gravy and cream sauce, so it's no wonder that people had a lot of indigestion. For things like seasonal depression, he prescribed light therapy or phototherapy. He also did things like thermotherapy, where he would subject you to rather extreme bouts of cold, and electroshock therapy, which, well, it's exactly what it sounds like. But these were all some of the more tame treatments that he had, and definitely not what he would become infamous for. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, one of his more infamous treatments was thrice daily enemas. And you could either have a yogurt enema, where you would eat a half pint of yogurt and then have the other half pint entered through a different hole, or a traditional water enema, but the water was pumped into you via a machine that he invented that pumped 15 liters of water per minute. That's a lot of water. He also used a number of machines that were meant to massage the
Max, you can't say that's a lot of water like that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
the bowels to get things moving, but they were vigorous massages, rather painful. He even had a slapping machine which would literally slap the Of you, and it again was very painful and was meant to be, because pain was one of the ways that you could treat a lot of the mental issues that you might be having. That was especially true if he thought that the root of your issue was sex. And frankly, he believed that the root of pretty much all people's issues was sex. Now, best in his mind was to abstain from it altogether, which is what he and his wife of 4 decades did, having never ever consummated their marriage. And many of these
Just full-blown abstinence. Okay. There we go, chat. There's the solution. All right. That's just this the solution. Okay.
beliefs stemmed from his version of the Seventh-day Adventist religion, which also informed many of his beliefs on diet. He often cites his personal religious views, which sometimes conflicted with the official views of the church, when discussing his views on diet, including complete abstention from meat, tobacco, alcohol, coffee, chocolate, or caffeine of any kind. Instead, he
Why be alive? Why? Why be alive with like literally like with nothing? With nothing? Hi, Pillow. With nothing? No coffee, no chocolate, no nothing. It just sounds awful.
believed that a diet of grains and vegetables was the best way to keep a person healthy, both in mind and body. It was also
Just the
important
slap
that
machine.
this food that you were eating was very well.
Do we think he was just a secret masochist? And so like he was just happy with the slap machine. Do you know what I mean? The rest of it? Nah.
Chewed. And he got these ideas from someone who was dubbed the Great Masticator. Horace Fletcher, who along with trying out a diet of nothing but potatoes for 58 days, also popularized Fletcherism. And this was a system that dictated what to eat, when to eat, and how to eat it, meaning how many times you needed to chew something before swallowing it.
Yum, yum.
Usually this was 32 to 50 times, but there were
There are some things that I just can't imagine chewing 32 times. You know what I mean? Like, what? Imagine counting your chews. Ugh.
foods that required more, and he said you should just stay away from them. Things like the shallot. When you eat a shallot, you're supposed to chew 720 times before swallowing.
What? What? Chat. 720 times before swallowing. Stop it. What? Stop.
That's about 10 minutes of chewing before swallowing. Now, Dr. Kellogg took Fletcher's advice to heart and required all of his patients at the sanitarium to chew their food at least 40 times. And whilst they chewed, he sang a song, which started, "Chew, chew, chew, that is the thing to do. You may smile when you chew, but don't try to talk too, for perhaps you will choke and be sorry that you spoke." And it was this combination of a grain-heavy diet and the need to chew your food that birthed cornflakes. Now, cornflakes were not strictly the first breakfast cereal. That had been invented in 1863 by Dr. James Caleb
Jeffson.
Jackson. At
That's
his own
terrible.
sanitarium in New York, he had invented something called granula. And this was basically graham bread that was baked and dried to within an inch of its life, much like hardtack. This was then broken into little pieces and put in milk and left to soak overnight, though even after a night of soaking, it was supposed to be as hard as pebbles. And so this was the perfect food for Dr. Kellogg, he thought, so he basically just copied it, but instead of calling it granula, he called it granola, so he didn't get in any legal issues.
So
now,
smart.
granola was incredibly flavorless and incredibly popular. His patients loved it, and he loved giving it to his patients. But it required a lot of chewing, so much so that it actually broke a woman's tooth at one point. And so he was on the lookout for something that wouldn't require as much chewing. Then he came across a man who had invented another new cereal, which
They just don't make names like this anymore. Do you know what I mean? Henry Perky. They just Sometimes there's a good name, but Henry Perky, they don't exist like that anymore. They don't. They don't. They just do not.
Which was tasteless, difficult to chew, and like eating a whisk broom. The tasteless and whisk broom were great. Difficult to chew, not great. But something about it worked for him, because what it was wheat that was made into a sort of slurry and then pushed into little threads, kind of like a pasta extruder, and those threads would then be put together into like a little basket. And
oh my god, I used to love those little mini thread baskets with the fruit in the middle. What were they called? What were they called? Mini wheats. I think they were called mini wheats. But we didn't get them very often. I think they were expensive. I loved mini wheats with the like little jam bit in the middle. Yum.
this was shredded wheat. Well, Kellogg wanted to buy the rights to shredded wheat, but he couldn't get them, and so he decided, well, I'll just make my own version, but I'll make it even easier to chew by making it into a flake. And this is where John's brother William enters the story. Except that actually William's been there the whole time. You just haven't noticed him because he has been in Dr. Kellogg's shadow the entire time. Basically, he has been his assistant and lackey for decades and has been made to do all sorts of things, not just taking notes and writing letters, but polishing his brother's white shoes and trimming his beard. It wasn't uncommon for William to work 120 hours a week and originally got $9 a week, which is like $275 in modern money. So now we have the two Kellogg brothers and John's wife, Ella, testing ways to make this grain into flaked cereal. And they test it for months. And finally, they figure out that if they soak the grain and boil it and then push it through these rollers and scrape it off, it comes out as flakes. And that is the version that is then patented. They call these flakes granos, and in 1895 they start serving them at the sanitarium, either plain or sometimes in milk or yogurt, which I guess is a better way of getting your yogurt than via enema. The brothers also began selling granos to former patients, shipping it out via mail order, and eventually they just had too much granos to make, and so Will asked his brother if they could build a small factory, and in 1897 they opened up the Sanitas Food Company, which began selling toasted cornflakes soon after. A much better name than granos, if you ask me, though they did not change the formula because Dr. Kellogg said that they should remain bland and tasteless because they were a health food.
But
the
of
problem
course.
was, while some people enjoyed cereal because of its health benefits, a lot of people in the country were wanting to have cold cereal because it was just easier than making breakfast. Hot porridges could take hours and hours to make, whereas breakfast cereal, put in a bowl.
Convenience. Convenience. But then we took it too far. You know? Like, I get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, convenience is such a privilege. And then we took it too far. And now we have fucking Uber Eats. And all sorts of other, like, terrible fucking things of convenience that just suck now. You know? But people love it. They love it. It's in the human psyche to want things of convenience. I mean, it's how McDonald's. But, you know, McDonald's was a thing of convenience. The idea that somebody thought hard enough to realize that people don't want to get out of their fucking car. Do you know what I mean? Like, people don't want to get out of their fucking car. That's how lazy we are. Like, the idea that you can go through a drive-thru where you don't have to get out of your goddamn fucking car, and, like, how much of a seller that was? Stop. Now we don't even get into our cars. Now we don't even get into our cars. What's your convenient food? As in, like, What do you mean? I can't say my convenient food because we're boycotting it. Fuck that company. It's really bad. I don't like it at all. But anybody who knows me knows that, like, when I was 2 years old, no, not Nestle, McDonald's. When I was 2 years old, McDonald's marketing worked on me so well that anytime I was driving with my parents, I'd point out the M for McDonald's. My mum, when she drove us home from school, used to pretend the car was driving into the McDonald's drive-thru by itself. She's like, it's so weird, the wheel's just turning. Honestly, it's a really good memory of mine, right? Like, it's so funny. And, like, we'd just get, like, a little small chips or something. But my mum would be like, oh, my God, the car's just doing it on its own. It's so weird. It's just magic. You know? And then whenever because I had a very unhealthy relationship with food, shocking, I know. Whenever I finished a ballet competition, my mum would take me through McDonald's because she was basically certain that I hadn't eaten. Like, my mum tried to force feed me bananas before ballet competitions, and I'd be like, no, I'll look fat. I can't. And then afterwards, she'd be like, you probably should eat something. Do you want to go through McDonald's? I'd be like, yes, please. Can I get a McChicken, please? Like, psycho. Psycho. Fucked in the head shit, chat. I don't know what. Unwell shit. But, you know, here we are.
You're ready to go. Well, William saw this potential and was like, we got to change up the formula so we can get this into more households. But John said, absolutely not. We are not changing it. It's going to remain bland. And this left a big void in the cold cereal market for others to come in and fill. And one of those people was a former patient of Dr. Kellogg, a man named Charles Post. Post opened a factory also in Battle Creek where he produced a cereal based on Kellogg's granola, but he made the pieces much smaller and he added sugar, and he called it Grape Nuts. Over the next few years, Post and numerous others turned Battle Creek into a cereal Silicon Valley with dozens of cereal factories opening.
Not cereal Silicon Valley.
All over. Everyone was making money, everyone except William Kellogg, because by now he was pretty much running the cereal factory, except that his brother John was still calling all of the shots. Time and again, he asked his brother if they could
Cereal
change up
Con
the
Valley.
formula,
It was right
or
there.
at least start a national advertising campaign. And time and again, his brother.
I don't know. Does it sound like if you say Cereal Con Valley, does it give racist? Do you know what I mean? Like, it could have been bad. Cereal Con Valley. Yeah, I would say that's probably why I didn't do it.
Said no. He didn't want to change anything. He saw it as a health food, and he didn't want his reputation tarnished. But one day, while John was on a trip to Europe, William decided to go rogue. He added salt, malt, and sugar, and people loved it, but not John. John hated it, and when he came back, he said, "How dare you mess with my food? Change it back." Well, William saw that he had made the right decision in changing the recipe, but John was never going to change his mind. And so he decided, you know what? I'm done. And he quit. And he decided he was going to take cornflakes and
This man really thought the secret sin was fucking a lot of people and that they had to have very plain breakfasts.
make them work on his own. But John owned most of the rights still, and he thwarted his brother at every turn. So after 6 months, William came back. And the reason that he came back was because the sanitarium burned down to the ground. And he saw that his brother needed help, and so he returned to his shadows to help him rebuild. And William was the financial brains in the family, so he was able to get the funds and rebuild the sanitarium bigger and better than it had.
Guys, it's giving Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory except for corn. Do you know what I mean? Is that not... It's also giving, like, Cereal Asylum. Like, look at it.
had been before. And you'd
Willy anti-wanker? No. Stop it. That's a terrible joke.
think that John would be grateful, but he wasn't. And what really must have stung was in the 3 years that they were rebuilding, William had to look just down the street to see Charles Post making money hand over fist making cereal. But after the sanitarium was rebuilt, William had a bit of a nest egg, but John did not. He had gone way into debt to rebuild the sanitarium, and William knew this. And so he used that against John, saying, hey, I know you need money. I will buy the rights to cornflakes from you. Well, John did not like this, but he needed the money, and so eventually he gave up the rights, and William made
And then started KFC? No?
a clean break, and in 1906 opened a new factory for the new Battle Creek Toasted Cornflake Company. Now, William had several setbacks fairly early on. First, Charles Post started selling a new cereal that was basically cornflakes, but he called it Post Toasties. And the new cornflakes factory burned down. But despite these setbacks, the business actually flourished, namely due to the fact that William was excellent at marketing. He knew right away that people just needed to taste cornflakes to become customers. And so he started a national campaign that was a little risque for the time, that encouraged women to give the grocer a wink and see what you'll get. And what you would get, of course, would be a sample of cornflakes for free. It actually went so well, though, that just 6 months later he had to change the campaigns to stop winking. So Will's cereal company was flourishing, and John's sanitarium was also flourishing. And surely they could be happy for each other and let bygones be bygones.
Gonna guess
Right?
probably not.
No. Instead, they sued each other over the rights to the name Kellogg when it came to cereal. And for 10 years, they battled in the
10
courts.
years?
John claimed that he was the first to use Kellogg for a cereal, which he was, and he was the famous Kellogg. He was the doctor that everyone
One
knew.
is anti-wink and the
But
other anti-wank.
William said
Stop it.
that he had basically turned Kellogg's into the country's biggest cereal producer and made the name a household name synonymous with cereal. And after 10 years, the courts sided with him, and so he changed the company's name in 1922 to the Kellogg Cereal Company. And from that point on, the brothers' fortunes really began to diverge. Will's company flourished, as we all know Kellogg's. But John's sanitarium began to lose popularity. Partly it was because his methods
I did not know sanitarium and Kellogg. That's wild.
of healing kind of went by the wayside, and he really started focusing on like eugenics and forced sterilization. Things got dark. But also, the Great Depression hit, and people just couldn't afford the luxury of the sanitarium. And so eventually, it did go into bankruptcy. And this is when John wrote a note to William. It was going to ask for money, but it was also a letter of reconciliation.
Funny how reconciliation comes around when you need some money.
A letter of
Bonjour.
apology for not just how they ended things, but all the decades of abuse that he had put upon his little brother. But there was no reconciliation because the letter never got to William, or at least didn't get there right then. Because while John dictated the letter, it was his assistant who wrote it down. And she felt that it was beneath her employer's dignity to apologize in such a manner. And so instead of sending the letter, she put it into a filing cabinet. And there it sat for 8 years, long after John had died. And they never really reconciled. They had met once and it did not go well. Anyway, it wasn't for 8 years until somebody
That bitch. That is just wild.
finally found this letter and gave it to William. But by then, it was too late. A sad end to the relationship of these two brothers
That's so
who
sad.
in 1895 kicked off the cold cereal craze. with cornflakes. The cornflakes that should be ready. So after 15 minutes, the dough should be well toasted, and you can break them up into little flakes, and they're ready to eat. And here we are, the original cornflakes from 1895. Sort of. They should taste like them, even though the process didn't quite nail it. One of these days, I'll get those rollers. Anyway, like you said, I could eat them plain, and you know what? I will try one plain. Crispy.
Crunchy. It's giving crunchy.
Bland, as they're supposed to be. But it tastes like a cornflake. The flavor is the same. It's just missing that little extra something, that extra something being sugar. But I wanted to put some milk on them just to see how it goes. And see if they maybe soften up a little bit. I'm sure eventually they will, but we don't have time to wait for my cereal to get soggy. So here we go.
Tastes like a cornflake, doesn't it?
That's actually pretty good.
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
Again, it tastes like cornflakes, just not quite as sweet. Add a little sugar in there, you got yourself some nice cereal. So would I recommend making these? No, I would not. It is way too much work the way that I did it, just not worth it. If you do want to make them, if you want to make your own though, just buy some like cornmeal, some stone ground cornmeal, and use that. Add a little sugar, add a little salt, and then bake them that way.
I think I'll probably just buy the box of cornflakes, but the reality is I'm probably not going to buy a box of cornflakes.
And if you add a little bit more water, I think you can make an even finer flake.
Unless cornflakes you're watching, please send me a box of cornflakes. I'll eat them. But I just don't know if I could be bothered.
If you have industrial rollers at home, then let me know how the original process goes. Need to get some industrial rollers. Anyway, don't forget to try some cold brew or other coffee at Trade, and I will see.
I just had a flashback to the Tang pie. Remember that, chat? I'm too tired to do two, but as a treat, we will do the other one tomorrow night. Deal? Pleasure doing business with you. Deal? We'll do the other one tomorrow night. Because I really do want to watch the other one. The other one is the one I was excited for. So now I get to be excited for it for a whole nother day. So that's okay. But deal. We'll do that tomorrow night. Because, yeah. Very good. Deal. Yeah. Deal. Pleasure. Yeah. Deal. 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 You can have some songs, but I just won't last. I was already like yawning. And I would love to be the kind of person who is functioning at the moment, but the reality is I'm probably just not. I'm probably just tired because I'm sad still. Do you know what I mean? Although I was so grateful for today because it was just the most lovely distraction. Do you know? Like I was just able to get ready and just, I was, you know, I did stay in bed a bit and then walked Pixel. But then I was able to just get ready and be distracted. So that was really nice. I got to write some lyrics for my grandma too, just to normal stream time tomorrow. Yeah, I got nothing else on. We are recording Girl Dozer tomorrow. I need to talk to Joe about what time that is. Functioning as a goal by 2035. See, I've got time. But I need to write some lyrics for my grandma tomorrow as well, because there's a couple. The song I'm singing at her funeral is The Rose. And there's a couple lyrics in there I just want to change so that they're not, you know, the one where it goes, some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Do you know what I mean? We might just get rid of that lyric for something else. I'll change the lyrics to be more personal to Grandma. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta think of something. I had a thought of something in my dream last night. Oh my god, actually, chat, I gotta tell you. I had a bad dream last night. It was actually really nice. I was walking along a beach holding hands with someone. And I came across a rattlesnake. And the rattlesnake tried to bite me 4 times. And then it got me on the 5th time on my hand. And then the rattlesnake got me on my hand. And I was dying. And everybody was like, oh, well, we better get an ambulance, right? And so but it was near the ocean, and they were like, well, we'll call the ambulance. Anyway, I was on a dock waiting for the ambulance, and I was like, maybe I should try and suck the poison out of, like, my hand or something. And I tried to, but it was a bit late, and then I was just dying. But I didn't feel bad about it or anything. And then I woke up before I died. So, no, I didn't die, but, like, it was just a dream. Do you think dreams have meanings? I don't know. You guys, ever since Josie's fucking soup that apparently didn't have anything in it, my dreams have been intense. Like, I don't sleep very well at the moment because my dreams are off their fucking rocker. Since coming back from Scotland, I don't know what the fuck changed, but, like, I am inundated. Like, the fact that I saw my grandma, that my grandma came to say goodbye in my goddamn dream, like, that is insane. And then this, and then the rattlesnake, and then dying, but not dying and waking up before I died. I just, like, it is intense right now. Like, there has not been a night. I have my journal next to my bed right now because I have to write down so much shit. You might be a witch. I think I could be a witch. Guys, I don't know what happened. But, I don't know. I wonder if the rattlesnake woke up at the same time. It's so funny because I remember when it bit me, I was like, of course it would bite me. Like, I was so resigned. I was like, of course I would be the one that gets bitten. I was like, oh, okay. And then I wasn't even sad about it. I was like, well, if I'm going via snake bite, that's a good story. Queen, we got some stuff to process in there. But, like, it was just very, like, it wasn't lucid, but it was vivid. It was so vivid. And I kept looking at my hand today to see if, like, I'd been bitten. At least it wasn't a muffin. So true. Wow, you didn't stall out of hyperspace 4 times in a row, did you? The fact that you noted it failed to bite you 4 times but got you on the 5th sounds significant, doesn't it? Yes, it's 60 kilometers per hour. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. It you know, it was like going like this. And then it got me on the 5th go. I don't know. Weird. Can't even think of anything that would get me on the 5th go. Do you know what? I don't know. Maybe it was just like $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Anyway, song requests are open. That's all I got for you today. I don't know what. I'm delirious at this point. I'm so delirious. Oh, oh, Landa, that's a lot. Bye, Shivering. No matter how long did it take you to find a good definition of a rattlesnake? Maybe it is. Maybe it's a big change. Maybe I just got bitten with big change. Maybe it's finally time for a big change. Who knows? I don't know. My life is off the rails at the moment. Off the goddamn rails. The number 5 represented the concept of quintessence. This term was used to describe the fifth element, ether, which was believed to be the substance composing the heavens. Fuck, maybe I really am connected to something. I don't know. Time to quit Twitch, become a full YouTuber? You'll be stuck with me on Twitch until I don't make enough money to pay my bills. And then, I don't know, I'll figure something else out. I just like it here. I don't know. I know some people think dreams are a bit silly, but I like talking about it too, Landa.
August.
Oh, that's such a good first request. I was wanting to sing this. What a great first request. Salt air and the rust on your door. I never needed anything more. Whispers of, are you sure? Never have I ever before. But I can see it's lost in the memory. All gets slipped away into a moment in time. 'Cause it was never mine. And I can see it's twisted in bed sheets. All get slipped away like a bottle of wine. 'Cause you were never mine. You're back beneath the sun, wishing I could write my name on it. Will you call when you're back at school? I remember thinking I had you, but I can see it's lost in the memory. All gets slipped away into a moment in time. 'Cause it was never mine. And I can see it's twisted in bed sheets. All get slipped away like a bottle of wine. 'Cause you were never mine. When we were still changing for the better, wanting was enough. For me it was enough to live for the hope of it all. Cancel plans just in case you call and say meet me behind the mall. So much for summer love and saying us, 'cause you weren't mine to lose. You weren't mine to lose. No. But I can see it's lost in the memory. All gets slipped away into a moment in time. 'Cause it was never mine. And I can see it's twisted in bed sheets. All gets slipped away like a bottle of wine. 'Cause you were never mine. 'Cause you were never mine. Never mine. But do you remember? Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then cancel my plans just in case you call? Back when I was living for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all. Meet me behind the mall. Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then cancel my plans just in case you call? Back when I was living for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all. when you wanna scream. Don't call me kid. Don't call me baby. Look at this godforsaken mess that you made me. Sorry. Yeah. Ah! My puggies. Or anonymous. I don't know. That was a very good first request. What a mood. Ah, gosh. Such a doxed. Doxed. Not the dogs. Ma'am. What? My puggy's nose. I don't know anybody else who donates $11.61 exactly. I don't know. You can all donate $11.61 if you want, and then I'll be confused again. But I'm perceptive. I'm a really smart girl. I'm actually a really smart girl, and you can't fool me because I'm such a smart girl. Ugh. Sorry, that's so embarrassing. Ignore me. Just ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me. I stay out too late. Got bitten by a snake. That's alright, let's say. I should have watched my step. Now my ankle's in a mess. I got bitten on my hand. At least I got to see. The wild snake in glee. That is terrible. But I keep slithering while everyone else is withering. You should see me singing about a snake. And I made this up in just one take. 'Cause I am the best. Chuck out the rest. Sorry, that's terrible. Where do we go from here? I saw your green hair, beauty mark next to your mouth there on the subway. I nearly had a breakdown a few weeks later. Somebody wore your perfume, it almost killed me. I had to leave the room, it's just another day. And it's not over till it's over. It's never over, it's just another day. And it's not over till it's over. It's never over till I don't look for you on the staircase. Don't wish you still thought we were soulmates. I'm still counting down all of the days till you're just another girl on the subway. Made you the villain, yeah, evil just for moving on. I see your shadow, I see it with the lights off. I made a promise if in 4 months this feeling ain't gone, I'm moving to Saskatchewan. It's just another day, and it's not over till it's over. It's never over, it's just another day, and it's not over till it's over. It's never over till I can break your teeth during foreplay and trust myself that I won't say you're cute. Yeah, I'm still counting down all of the days till you're just another girl on the subway. She's got a way. She's got a way. She's got a way. She got a way. She got a way. She got a way. She got a way. She's got a way. She's got a way. She got away. She's got away. Yeah, she got away. She got away. She's got away. She's got away. She's got away. She got away. She got away. She got away.
More songs about cheese. More songs about cheese.
Hey, absolutely. Drowning in the blue now, he sent me downtown line. I hadn't heard it in a while, my boredom's bone deep. This cage was once just fine. Am I allowed to cry? I dream of cracking locks, throwing my life to the wolves or the ocean rocks. Crashing into him tonight, he's a paradox. I'm seeing visions, am I bad or mad or wise? What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? One slip and falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. I keep recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss, how I long for our tryst without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin? I keep these longings locked in lowercase inside of all. Someone told me there's no such thing as bad thought. Only your actions talk. These fatal fantasies, giving way to labored breath, taking all of me. We've already done it in my head. If it's make believe, why does it feel like a vow we'll both uphold somehow? What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? One slip and falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. My bed sheets are a place I've screamed his name, building up like waves, crashing over my grave without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin? What if I roll the stone away? They're gonna crucify me anyway. What if the way you hold me is actually what's holy? If long-suffering propriety is what they want from me, they don't know how you wanted me so stunningly. I choose you and me religiously. What if he's written mine on my apple pie, only in my mind? I was slipping, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. I keep recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss, how I long for our trip without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin? He sent me downtown line. I hadn't heard it in a while. Am I allowed to cry?
Full-blown house deposit.
Agent, thank you for the 30 months. How you doing? Welcome on in. Pixie Sip, you're this close to being banned. Try to keep it together. But nothing you're saying is making sense. You're this close because it's coming off a little creepy and I don't like it. 1 week until you're a dad? Shut up. Oh my God, that's so soon. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so soon. I can't imagine how uncomfortable. I can't imagine. It's very pregnant. Very pregnant. 1 week to go. Very pregnant. Pix, will you be awake during Eras to a Warsaw? Well, I'm clowning the announcement too, but I've got too much going on, Blue, because I've got the funeral and everything. So this weekend I'm probably out. I'm probably gonna be, yeah, I don't get to yeah. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, it's that sweet, I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. Me espresso, moving up, down, left, right, oh, touch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. I can't relate to desperation. My give a fucks are on vacation. And I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when they act this way. I know I got him. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and I perfumed it for you. I know a Mountain Dew for you. That morning coffee brewed it for you. One touch and I brand new it for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switching up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. Holy shit, Evan, thanks for the $4. I'm working late, cause I'm a streamer. Oh, we look so cute. Wrap around my finger, my twisted humor, make you laugh so often. My honeybee, come get this pollen. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and I perfumed it for you. I know a Mountain Dew it for you. That morning coffee brewed it for you. One touch and I brand new it for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. Moving up, down, left, right, oh, switching up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. that me? I guess so. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Is it that sweet? I guess so. By the way, Agent, it is very normal to be excited and nervous when you're having a baby, because your whole life is about to change, but in one of the most incredible ways ever. You get all the new experiences. Just all I can say is, having watched a bunch of people go through this, just really be there for one another and do more than you think you have to, because your partner's body will have gone through it, and they have to do so much. So just do as much as you can. Just do as much as you can. Those first 6 months are like, they're hard, but you'll be fine. They're hard, but you'll be fine, and it'll be wonderful. And you didn't need sleep anyway. It's overrated. The next 6 months, sleep, meh. It'll be right. You'll catch up. You'll catch up. You'll catch up. Shower while you can. You'll catch up when they move out. Yeah. How many hours of sleep do you need? I need a lot of sleep. I'm barely functioning on a good day. Hey!
Flowers.
I would love to sing Flowers. Thank Karith in chat. What making your... I'm feeling very tillery, sneaky. Evan, I have no idea even what that said. But thank you for the $4. And neutral. A whole year? Thank you for your Prime. Very independent and sexy. You've said it 3 times now. Thank you. What do you... what? We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home and watched it burn. I didn't want to leave you, I didn't want to lie. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can love me better. I can love me better, baby. You can love me better. I can love me better, babe. My nails cherry red, match the roses that you left. No remorse, no regret. I forgive every word you said. I didn't want to leave you, baby, I didn't want to fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I didn't want to leave you, but I did. I didn't want to fight, but we did. Started to cry, but then remembered I can't buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can't take myself dancing, and I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better. Yeah, I can love me better than you can love me better. I feel like it's been a while since I sung that, eh? I think I'm dehydrated, chat. Bit crispy. Me to my can of Mountain Dew. Not the Mountain Dew. November. Damn. A bit of crispy texture. It does, doesn't it? It's a bit fun. I feel like this, I know I've sung this like every night, but I feel like this could sound good with a bit of crispy texture, so. Am I doing it? Yep. Oh, I saw the Parmesan cheese sponsorship is so good. Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move, and everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home, you're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, you sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were scared of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. I I was so scared to face my fears, 'cause nobody told me that you'd be here. And I swear you moved overseas. Well, that's what you said when you left to me. You still look like a movie. You still sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were scared of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young, when we were young, when we were young, when we were young. It's hard to admit that everything just takes me back to when you were there, to when you were there. And a part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. I guess I still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. When we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. Oh, I'm so mad I'm getting old. It makes me reckless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young. Cuzzy, I don't think I'm ever going to be rich and famous. I don't know what to tell you. I love that you think I'm somehow going to leave this to be rich and famous. I'm not getting rich and famous. Just ever. Like, it's not a thing that's happening to me, my friend. Gold Blum Onion?
Tasty Velociraptor gifted a tier 1 sub to Gold Bloomin' Onion.
Gold Blum
They
Onion.
have given 1,573 gift subs in the channel.
Tasty, thank you for the gifted sub. I'm very grateful. So crispy. My voice has a little crisp in it. I don't know if it sounds good, but I would like to keep singing just a little bit. Oh, shit.
All I ask.
That might be a little hard, but we try. Could be the cornflakes. Could be. Could be the cornflakes. It could be. Not with that attitude. I don't want to be famous, chat. I'd like to be rich so I could do shit with my money and have a house, but... I will leave my heart at the door. I won't say a word. They've all been said before, you know. So why don't we just play pretend, like we're not scared of what is coming next. We're scared of having nothing left. Look, don't get me wrong, I know there is no tomorrow. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand, oh, you do what lovers do. It matters how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again? I don't need your honesty, it's already in your eyes. And I'm sure my eyes, they speak for me. No one knows me like you do. And since you're the only one that's mattered, tell me, who do I run to? Look, don't get me wrong, I know there is no tomorrow. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand, oh, you do what lovers do. It matters how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again? Let this be a lesson in love. Let this be the way we remember us. I don't wanna be cruel or vicious, and I ain't asking for forgiveness. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand, while we do what lovers do. It matters how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again? That's so hard to sing. I'm not very good at that. Just so hard. So hard. So hard.
The crispy singing voice is totally anti-dinosaur. Back in the Mesozoic era, T-Rexes and Velociraptors didn't have to worry about hitting those high notes. But here we are, with capitalism pushing this polished vocal perfection that leaves us prehistoric dinos in the dust. We had raw, unfiltered roars, none of this pitch-perfect nonsense. Clearly, the obsession with a flawless singing voice is a betrayal of primal, authentic vibes and should be abolished.
Stop it. Thank you for the 500 bits. Well, that seems like a you problem, Fox. You can't throw my catchphrases back in my face. I know you all do it, but fuck. Bad. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's not very nice. You can't. You can't. I only want to sing a part of this song. I might not sing the whole thing. That Arizona sky burning in your eyes. You look at me and babe, I wanna catch on fire. It's buried in my soul like California gold. You found the light in me that I couldn't find. So when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Lovers in the night, poets trying to write. We don't know how to rhyme, but damn, we try. But all I really know, you're where I wanna go. The part of me that's you will never die. So when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. I don't wanna be just a memory, baby. So when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. When you look at me and the whole world fades, I'll always remember us this way. My nose was so itchy that whole time, and I don't know why. So annoying. Whatever. Why?
Carry it well.
Sure. That was Always Remember Us This Way. It's Lady Gaga, but it's from the movie
Problem
A Star Is
dinosaurs? Sounds fairly trivial. Have you ever felt a certain way about freedom? Words are what you make them. Dinosaurs can roar all they want, but only you can interpret or add relevance to those roars. Speaking of interpreting things, isn't it wild how we can take something simple and turn it into a craving? Like, imagine lying in bed and suddenly all you can think about is having a big bowl of stroganoff right there. The comfort of bed and the comfort of food, perfection.
Swear to God. What's this?
come home, get high, forget about the time between the highlights. Yeah, I know, but I'm fine. It's been a rough time. Poker face in play. Otherwise it makes me think I'm unsafe. Yeah, I know, it's strange. Wish it wasn't this way, but no one seems to know any better. I designed it that way. I know it seems I have it together, but just because I carry it well doesn't mean it isn't heavy, and I don't need some help. I know I keep it locked down, but all I want now is somebody who can tell me how it's gonna turn out. 'Cause I thought I'd be doing better by now. Yeah, I thought I'd be doing better by now. But don't I carry it well?
I'm grateful but impatient, get hateful but don't say it. So those who mean the most will get the best of me, and I can come back home and fight the rest of me. It's best to leave, 'cause no one seems to know any better. I decided that way. No, it seems I have it together, but just because I carry it well doesn't mean it isn't heavy, and I don't need some help. I know I keep it locked down, but all I want now is somebody who can tell me how it's gonna turn out. 'Cause I thought I'd be doing better by now. Yeah, I thought I'd be doing better by now. But don't I carry it well?
Don't I carry it well?
'Cause no one seems to know any better.
Just because I carry it well
Doesn't mean it isn't heavy, and I don't need some help.
I know
I keep it locked down, but all I want now is somebody who can tell me how it's gonna turn out. 'Cause I thought I'd be doing better by now. Yeah, I thought I'd be doing better by now. But don't I carry it well?
Don't I carry it well?
Don't I carry it well?
No one seems to know any better.
No. I don't think I've done it like that before. It was a cool version. Here we go again. Everything is fine. I guess we could pretend we didn't cross the line. But ever since that day, everything has changed. The way I write your name, the cursive letter A, whenever it may be that you go on your way. If you really wanna leave, I'll never make you stay. Whatever you decide, I will understand, and it'll all be fine. Just go back to being friends. And love is a kaleidoscope. How it works we'll never know, and even all the change is so somehow all the same. Turning to the left and right, colors shining in your eye, and even upside down. It's beautiful somehow. It's never just a shape alone. Love is a kaleidoscope. And if you ever find someone who could write a better song for you, well, I'd love to see them try and put it all in words and sing it all in tune. There's no one else who could. The only one is you. And if you change your mind, I will understand, and it'll all be fine to go back to being friends. And love is a kaleidoscope. How it works we'll never know. And even all the change is somehow all the same. Turning to the left and right, colors shining in your eye, and even upside down. It's beautiful somehow. Every color of the rainbow. Don't be afraid to hold it close. It's never just a shape alone. Love is a kaleidoscope.
One day I will sing that well. Today is not that day.
Second best.
Do I remember this? Oh my god. Jeez.
Nice crispy voice,
I
but
swear to
barbed
God, you guys.
archaeologist. I don't think there's any chaos theorist who'd feel comfortable making the first dig with you. It's so intimidating. You know, it's like the drop of water on your hand, unpredictable. But I guess life, finds a way, but it might need a little chaos to, break through the soil layers.
Do I remember this?
I'll never forget how stupid in love I felt. I'll always regret how I couldn't ever tell that you walked a little faster, left me behind, kissed me with somebody else in mind. I loved you so much that I settled for less. Oh, you were my everything. I was your second best. Lying awake, I'd watch as you dream at night. Nightingale singing half-hearted lullabies. Well, you swung me around in that midsummer dance, held me in close as you thought of your past. I love way too much, oh, this hurts to confess. Oh, you were my everything. I was your second best. You've given me nothing to miss. Honestly, life has been so much better since I spoke to you last. Why am I still wondering if I stand a chance or if you'd have me back? Everyone warned me you were a bad idea. I never listened. Maybe I will next year, when I've walked a little further into my life, fallen in love and left you behind. But I'm still a little in love with this mess. Oh, you were my everything, I'm just your second best. Second
Guys, she's telling me. She's telling me we're done. She's like, Mum, you've done really good in your archaeology cosplay. Are you my little dinosaur? You're my little dinosaur. You're so scary. You're such a scary dinosaur. Oh, you're such a predator. Oh, you are such a predator. Yes, you are a scary dinosaur. You're my scary dinosaur. You know when she's getting up for a cuddle, she's like, bitch, please can we go to sleep? Please, please can we go to sleep? Oh my God, clipping that and making it a secret alert for yourself. Oh, he's such a good dinosaur. Look at her. She knows. She's like, Mum, it's 20 minutes past your usual end time. This is ridiculous behavior. Do you like kisses? Do you like kisses? Come. Do you like kisses? Do you want to? Man. You know, I've had such a life with this dog already. Like, she's almost 9 years old. Like, it's pretty wild to think about. Can you believe it? Can you believe you're almost 9? Because I can't. You're an old lady. You've got a beard.
Her snout doesn't even look grey. Look at it. Look at her chin. Look at it. She'll be 9 in March. So, I mean, it's kind of far away, but you are my good. Oh, you want to sit? Hold on. Or you want to hop down? Do you want to sit or do you want to hop down? Oh. So fair. I started getting my first grey whiskers when I turned 30. Grey hair looks good on people. I think grey hair is a vibe. I don't know what to tell you. It's a vibe. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Everybody in my family has grey hair, so, except for me, so far. Everyone has, like, I don't know. Grey hair's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with grey hair. Had a vendor ask me why I only dye my hair. Stop, that's so funny. That's very funny. Alright, I will sing you one more song, chat. And it's going to be my favorite one because of who I am as a person. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spat it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've laughed and cried. I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. shows. I took the blows and did it my way. Yes, I did it my way. Yeah, Pixel is done, guys. And so I am done. That dog wants me to love her, and unfortunately for you, you guys come second. So, bye. Let me find somebody to raid. Yes, it was my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. Yeah, I'm coming. Hold on. Just gotta raid Lucid real quick. Hold on. Alright, chat. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably regular time. But will I look as cool? Probably not. So soak it in. Because it'll probably be normal clothes tomorrow. And I will not look as cool. It's over. It's done. Happy birthday, Kamara. I didn't know it was your birthday. You always look maximum cool. Thanks for calling me maximum cool. I gotta go make some content. God, I need to write a list. No time for grieving. No time for grieving. Too much to do. That's cool. No more. I don't get to rot no more. No. God, I've got so much to do tomorrow. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so good. Never been better. That's a lie. I had a good day though. I had a good day. Got to see some friends. Got to see something cool. Had a really nice stream with you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the resubs. Mapoggies, thanks for requesting so many songs. So wholesome. You don't have to do that, but very nice. Bye. See ya. See you tomorrow. But I'm not going to be on that long. I'll be back in less than 24 hours. Ha! Okay, bye.